guys, lend me your ear for a minute, man, while I rant about the fitness industry, man, because I've just gotten fed up with what I'm seeing now in the trends from the fitness industry, and there's a lot of things that are just disturbing, and basically it's just not working, man. We continue to get more overweight and fatter and stuff, and part of that is because of the food industry and the Food and Drug Administration, stuff that they allow into the food. But a lot of it is because of our habits, man, our choices and decisions, and what we're looking for. Now, a lot of people now are more cognizant of what they do with their bodies, what they put in their bodies, more than ever. You know what I'm saying? On the internet, you can find out anything pretty much, Google it real quick and find out a lot of information real fast, a lot of good information real fast. But how are we still unhealthy? We're unhealthy physically and we're unhealthy mentally, and we try to cover it up with body positive messaging that is realistically making a lot of people more unhealthy. It's just teaching you to ignore your bad habits and just be happy with how you look. But what has fitness become nowadays? 30 years ago, 40 years ago, people used to go to the gym, and you had two types of people. You had your hardcore weightlifters, used to go to the old school Gold's Gym. All the pads might be all ripped up, no air conditioning. They had one fan at the door. It'd be 105 degrees up in there, minimum. And all the pads were all split, and sweat pouring out. As soon as you sit on it, just sweat just burble out of the seat because the little styrofoam, the little cushion in the back had soaked up all everybody's sweat. You had your big muscle guys, and granted, there was plenty of guys doing steroids back then, because I was, during the age where it started to blow up. But there was a lot of guys not doing steroids either, just lifting for the love of it. You know what I'm saying? Then you had your aerobic people. It seemed like you only had two types of people back then: your heavy, hardcore lifters and your aerobic people. Your aerobic people had on their leotards, men and women, and went in there, did their step classes and stepped around and did all that stuff. And lift no weights, but they did it because that was what they did. You know what I'm saying? That was their hobby. That was their outlet. That was their thing to do to keep and stay healthy. And my uncle used to be an aerobics instructor. He had all leotards and stuff. And he came over one time and cleaned out our refrigerator at our house and put a bunch of carrots and all kind of stuff in there. So that lasted about 24 hours before we went and got some hamburgers. We couldn't take that. I can't eat no carrots all day, man. Nah. So, but the point is, people weren't going so that they could get recognition. You know what I'm saying? There weren't any mobile phones so you could take pictures and post them on the internet. There wasn't even any internet then. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, people went for genuine reasons. Now we see fitness has taken on a whole new mantra now. Now the people who are at the top of fitness now are the fakest, not the realists. They're the fakest. They're the ones who go in the gym. They got to take 100 pictures, make sure the lighting is perfectly right. Then they get the pictures down, and they, then they edit them, add some saturation. Then on top of that, then they Photoshop it and they post it on the internet. A lot of work goes into making every single picture look like picture perfect on the internet. Let's Photoshop out these stretch marks, on the guy's shoulder or the girl's waist, and so the picture looks completely perfect. And then let's warp the picture so that your waist looks skinnier, so it looks like you got a V-taper. There's a big scandal behind a company that was photoshopping all their pictures. And the guy was just a regular-looking, average gym dude. They have millions of followers on Instagram, but they were photoshopping every single picture to make him look like something. I think his name was Devin Physique or something like that. Something stupid. Changed his name and everything. But that's what is getting attention now, because that's what people are drawn to, what looks the best. And so these people on here, they're taking, some people do it the steroid way, some people do it the surgery way with implants and butt injections, moving stuff around, and surgeries and Botox and all kind of stuff to get their appearance, and now it's just out of control, man. And so now the public looks at that and says, "Oh, well, I'm never going to be able to look like that. I guess that's like I'm never going to be able to look like that." So you think that you're not a success with your fitness if you're not looking like that. No, even if you don't lose a pound, if you go to work out 3-5 days a week, really go in there, you're dedicated, you're putting in a good workout on a regular basis, if you never lose a pound, you're still focusing on your lifestyle. We want lifestyle positivity, not body positive. I mean, body positive is basically just sugarcoating people's unhappiness, trying to convince you that you're happy with something that you might not actually be happy with. You know what I'm saying? But if you can be positive about your lifestyle, I'm doing the right things, I'm trying my best, I'm actually working out, that's something that you can be happy about, something that you can be positive about. You know what I'm saying? But now people who are at the top of the fitness game are some of the unhealthiest. They restrict their calories to no end. They get completely completely wreck their metabolisms. Then they take drugs on top of that, which is going to affect your longevity and your health as you age. Some of these kids are dying young because of steroids and stuff that they're doing, because it's just wrecking your body, ruining your kidneys and your liver. And it's bad, man. It's just all bad, because what you want, you'd expect that the people who were the most visible were the ones who were the healthiest, and it's many times it's the exact opposite. You know what I'm saying? They're some of the most physically unhealthy people, and some of the most mentally unhealthy people, because now everything that they have based their success around, or their beliefs around now, revolves around how they look. And looks are temporary, man. They're gonna go away. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna go away, especially faster if you count on steroids doing, because you can't take them steroids forever. You know what I'm saying? So now we're not only physically unhealthy in the public because we don't think that, everybody's discouraged because they compare themselves to the people that they see posting these perfect pictures on Instagram, which they're not anywhere near that. If you saw them in person, you'd be like, "Oh man, he's stupid." So now we're physically unhealthy because we think it's like all or nothing. You know what I'm saying? We think if we haven't got a transformation story where we lost 60 or 70 pounds, we failed. We think that if we haven't lost 30 pounds in 2 weeks, you know what I'm saying, that is not successful. How many times, you don't know how many times I've heard, how fast can I lose 20, 30, 40, 50 pounds? How fast can I? My blood pressure immediately goes up because that drives me nuts. Because at that point, you're basically using fitness, or trying to use it, as some short-term shortcut to look in a certain way, with zero regard for your health. At that point, you've completely lost the point of what this is about. And honestly, I don't care. I tell people, I don't care how much you can lose in 2 or 3 or weeks. But that's what the advertising is. It says, take this cleanse and lose, 15 pounds. So-and-so lost 15 pounds in 7 days. So it's like, oh boy, I can lose 15 pounds in 7 days and undo all this torture I've been putting my body through for the last 6 months or 6 years or 16 years. No, man, we're looking for fast food fitness now. Nobody cares about their health anymore. And it shows. Because our bodies are unhealthy. All of our people got all kind of stuff going on, which can be exacerbated by the stuff that's in our food, but everybody's got, diabetes and blood pressure and, all kind of stuff going on. That's discounting what you have genetically. You know what I'm saying? If you have it genetically, you're only exacerbating the problem, man. So my plea to you guys is for you to start keeping it real, man, because this is unacceptable. And it's not helping anything. We're still getting fatter. We're getting more unhealthy. Mentally, we're unhealthy because we're attached to these images. We don't think we've succeeded unless we've met this criteria for being successful in the fitness industry. And the people who are posting these pictures are unhealthy too because of the stuff they had to do to their body to get on that picture. They got to post perfect pictures. You know what I'm saying? They gotta, even before the Photoshop, the pictures gotta look at least somewhat decent. So you take the drugs, you sacrifice and you cut out all your calories, and you live in basic, zero enjoyment with anything that you eat ever. And just because the standard is so high to be competitive now, that people are having to go to extreme levels to be competitive in the fitness industry, man. And it's not, I hesitate to even call it the fitness industry anymore, because that's not what it represents. Fitness was designed to represent health and wellness, man, or promote health and wellness. And now it's promoting the exact opposite. Unhealthy and unwell. Unhealthy in our bodies and unwell in our minds. And that, frankly, is it's disappointing, it's saddening, and it's not getting better because we continue to shovel sugar coat over it with body positivity messages. Doesn't matter how you look or how you live, just be happy. Nah, man, you can be happy with your lifestyle. You can be happy with how you live and how you treat your body. Even if you go in that gym every day for 10 years, you never lose a pound, you can be happy with your lifestyle. If you're eating the right things every day, if you're conscious about what you put in your body, if you're going getting your checkups and your physicals on a regular basis, if you're doing the things that are necessary for you to be healthy, you've won at fitness. Doesn't matter how you look. Does not matter at all how you look. So I just need to get that off my chest, guys, because I can't. It's hard for me to do, and I'll have some more videos, man, coming out about things in the fitness industry that you may not be aware of that are deceptive practices in the industry. Just, man, so you guys can keep things in perspective, man. You know what I'm saying? Is it worth your health to go out there and start taking steroids and taking all your drugs and hormones and all that stuff? Is it worth your health? If it is, you're in it for the wrong reason, man. And frankly, I'm not gonna promote that or help you go in that direction. But if you want to be healthy, if you want to be fit, and then let the looks come as a result of how you treat your body and the results, I can help you get results if you're willing to work hard. I can help you get them. You know what I'm saying? I can definitely do that. But I'm not going to help you take shortcuts and help you get ready for plastic surgery and, you know what I'm saying, and all that stuff, and help you train for a thigh gap. Well, look like I want a thigh gap. Help me train to get it. Okay, we'll just go home and run forever and don't eat nothing. Problem solved. I'm out. Peace.